And we're getting a piece of breaking news now, ladies and gentlemen. A woman died after a car rammed into a couple on a bike in the Koliwada area of Mumbai's Worli. The BMW has been linked to a Shinde Sena leader, ladies and gentlemen. That is the piece of news that's coming in. That is the BMW in question, which has led to the death of one individual. One suspect has been detained by the Worli Police, is what we are learning. Now, Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has said that the law will take its own course. Everyone is equal before the law. I have spoken to the police and strict action will be taken. But politics also escalating over the matter. First, let's listen in to Chief Minister Eknath Shinde.
जो मुंबई में हिट एंड रन का जो घटना जो हुई है बहुत ही दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है, दुखद है और मैंने पुलिस के साथ बात की है, मेरी बातचीत हुई है। इसमें कोई भी हो उसको एक नज़रिए से देखा जाएगा, किसी को भी बख्शा नहीं जाएगा। कानूनी कार्रवाई जो है वो सख्त की जाएगी नियम के अनुसार।
जो घटना हुई बहुत ही एक दर्द देने वाली बात है। खुद की आंखों के सामने अपनी उनकी बीवी जो है वो घसीटी लेके गई और सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज यही, सबसे महत्वपूर्ण बात यही है कि ये सब सीसीटीवी पे आ गया है। अभी जांच इसी पे है, वो जो चालक था उसे ढूंढ रहे हैं। मेरी ये अपेक्षा रहे कि जल्द से जल्द उसे काबिज किया जाए और जेल की सजा दी जाए। मेरी डिसेंसी तो मैं यहाँ रखूंगा और मैं इसको पॉलिटिकल रंग नहीं देना चाहता। मैं यही अपेक्षा करूंगा कि जो भी सरकार है वो यहाँ कोई फोन ना करे, अगर फोन कोई करे तो उसको जल्द से जल्द पकड़ने की बात करे, कोई राहत देने की बात नहीं।
And I'm joined by my colleague Yasha Kotak on the broadcast. So Yasha, similar to the Pune case, charges of political protection coming in the wake of this Worli hit and run case where one individual has lost their life.
Absolutely. In fact, in this case, what we see is that the person who owned the car is known to be an office bearer from the Eknath Shinde faction. In fact, there were two people who were driving that car. One was his son, the other one was the driver. So there were two people in the car when this accident took place. Now here, of course, we've seen that the kin of the deceased in this case has reached Worli Police Station to record his statement. In fact, he was also a victim in the accident, following which both of them were admitted to the hospital, and his wife, in fact, succumbed to the injuries at Worli, which is where we've seen that considering that the owner of the car is associated to the Eknath Shinde faction, the MLA from that area, that is Aditya Thackeray, who is from the Shiv Sena UBT faction, had reached there. In fact, spoke to the victim as well in this case, and there is a clear-cut message that's coming out. One, that no one who is involved in this should be spared. In fact, we've also seen Chief Minister Eknath Shinde mentioning that there will be a fair probe that will be conducted in this case. But like you've mentioned, there's a strong connect that one can in fact sense when it comes to this case and the Pune Porsche drunk driving case, which is where now, of course, at that time there were questions that were raised on the MLA of that area. This, in fact, when you speak of the Pune case, the links of the MLA of that area were with the NCP Ajit Pawar faction. Similarly, here, of course, cops are further investigating the case to understand as to who was behind the wheels, whether it was the son of the Shinde faction member, or was it the driver who was behind the wheels? All of this are being questioned. Of course, one person has been detained, and the owner of the vehicle, the one associated with the Eknath Shinde faction, he has also been summoned to further investigate this case. Yes.
Right. So Yasha, so the Pune case, like you pointed out, was linked to the Ajit Pawar faction. This one to the Shinde Sena. Now, despite the assurances, even in the Pune case from the Chief Minister that the law will take its course, we saw how the system was subverted to try to protect the accused. So the pressure is on the Shinde government to ensure that there is no kind of interference in this investigation, and the law does take its course, because these kind of cases are becoming, it's becoming a very bad PR exercise for the Maharashtra government, given the fact that in both cases the leaders have been linked to the government in power. So speedy action is the need of the hour from the government. But we also saw, as I was saying, despite the Chief Minister's assurances, even in the Pune case, we saw how the system was subverted.
Absolutely. In fact, we've seen as of now, while the main accused in the Pune case is out, in fact, after being given release by the Bombay High Court, there are questions that are being raised as to why a minor accused who was behind the wheels was allowed to step out. In fact, more recently, he had also filed a 300-word report, a 300-word essay that was asked by him by the Juvenile Justice Board. So, of course, questions are being raised. In fact, like we see, there are several parallels between this Pune case and this case of Worli hit and run as well. There, we've seen, in fact, Devendra Fadnavis, the Deputy Chief Minister, also intervened, considering he is the Home Minister. He was also the one with whom the profile of the Maharashtra police stands. He had, in fact, intervened. He visited the Pune Commissioner's office and asked for a fair trial. Of course, there are several questions that still remain unanswered when it comes to Pune case. Here, of course, it's an early on case. The FIR has just been registered. People are being detained. As of now, the forensic examination of the vehicle is yet to be done. Of course, the car that we speak of is a BMW. The vehicle on which the victims were there was a scooty. So all of these are going to be probed. In fact, now, of course, the challenge lies with the Mumbai police. Then it was the Pune police. Here it is with the Mumbai police to ensure a fair trial is conducted in this case. Though an assurance has been given by the Chief Minister himself that there'll be no meddling that will be done. There'll be a fair trial that will take place in the case. Of course, we see Aditya Thackeray as well. He's the MLA from that area. He's gone and visited, saying that he would not want to comment on whom, with whom there's links of the accused. But there should be a fair trial. And this is something that's being demanded both by the opposition as well as those in power. Yes.
Thank you for watching CNBC TV 18. For all the latest news and updates, do follow us on our social media platforms.